Hi smart marketers, welcome to a new video of Tech the Market. Today in this video I'll talk about keyword match types. There are basically three types of keyword match types: broad match, phrase match and exact match. Let me show them in my Google Ads account so that you can have a practical sense of those keywords. This is my Google Ads account. In the campaign, you have to go to the ad group and then you will find these keywords which you have used. Select a keyword and then go to edit, and you have to go to change keyword types and click on it, and you'll find these three types: broad, exact and phrase, and make it exact. Apply. So this women's clothing, so we are going to change it. Wait a bit, and here it is, this one. So women's clothing. So this is the exact match, and this is broad match and phrase match. So if you wanna change any of them, you have to select them and go to edit, and in the same way which I have shown, you have to change them. Now let's go to the main document. So let me show you some examples so that you can get a better understanding of the three types. The broad match. So we use some symbols to differentiate between these three types. When we use this quotation mark, this is indicated that this is phrase match, and when we use this square bracket, we mean this is exact match, and when we use nothing, we mean broad match. Now these are some searches people make in the internet, in the browser. So the first search, moving services New York to Boston, it is as the keyword is. So this search will definitely trigger the ad. The second one, New York Boston football team. So this is related to football team, but our keyword is related to moving services. So they are quite different intent. But this New York will trigger the ad, or this Boston alone will trigger the ad. So the rule of thumb here is any word from the keyword will trigger the ad. Long distance moving company, this moving will alone trigger the ad. So for the broad match, any words in your keyword will trigger the ad. Best movers near me. So here there is nothing common with the keyword, but this mover will trigger the ad. Why? Because these movers and moving services, they are close variants. So what is actually close variants? Let me explain them. Misspellings. When you type something on the browser, you may make some mistakes, spelling mistakes. So this kind of spelling mistakes are close variants. Sometimes you may use singular instead of plural, or plural in place of singular. So they are actually close variants. And then stem variations. You may use ing or s after a base form of a verb. So this kind of variation are stem variations, and they are close variants. And then USA instead of United States of America, and this type of acronyms are considered close variants. And then abbreviations. Sometimes we write GOVT instead of government, and this is a close variant of government. And cafe and this cafe, they are actually the same thing, and they are considered close variants. Movers and moving services. they seem to be different, but semantically they are the same because the meaning of the two things are exactly the same. So these are considered close variants. So you have to remember this semantic matching or the matching in meaning, having the same meaning is very important because in today's advancement of AI, artificial intelligence, Google can easily trace this kind of uh, meaning similarity or dissimilarity. That's why this semantic matching plays a very important role in the game of paid ads. So these close variants are very important and they are allowed in every types. Now the phrase match. In case of phrase match, all the words of the keyword have to be in the search. For example, affordable moving services New York to Boston. So all the words are in the search and there is also another additional words. So this doesn't matter. As all the words are in the search, then this will trigger the ad. And then New York corporate moving services to Boston. So all the words are there and there is also an additional word. But if you observe, the words are in a different order, and this will trigger the ad. So the rule of thumb, all the words have to be in the search and it may be in different organizational orders. But if you notice this example, moving services Boston to New York, but in the keyword it was New York to Boston, so meaning has been changed. So this kind of change in meaning is not allowed. That's why it will not trigger the ad containing this keyword. So you have to be more focused on the semantic matching. The next example, New York to Boston movers. So this movers is a close variant of moving services. We have already learned this. And New York to Boston, so there is the change in word order. So in phrase match, so this is allowed. In the exact match, exact itself tells about how it would be. So everything should be exact. Moving services New York to Boston, so these have to be as it is in the search. For example, moving services New York to Boston. So this will trigger that. If you change like the second one, if you add affordable and the rest part is the same as the keyword, and this will not trigger that because you have added an additional word which is quite different from the keyword, and this additional word has added a different meaning to the keyword. And these two examples, the first one, New York to Boston moving company. So this moving company is moving services. So this is a variant, and New York to Boston. So there is a change in the order. So this kind of change in the order is allowed, but you cannot add any additional word which will provide any extra meaning. Movers from New York to Boston. So this is almost the same, but there is an extra word from. This is a preposition and it has added no extra meaning to the keyword or to the search. That's why it will be allowed and this will trigger the ad. Well, so far we have learned about broad match, phrase match, and exact match. Let me now summarize them. For broad match, close variants are allowed. Any order is also allowed. Phrase match, close variants are allowed. Any order is also allowed. But meaning is more important. So we have to keep in mind that meaning is very important in phrase match and in exact match. And in exact match, close variants are allowed. Usually no change in word order, but a little bit flexibility is allowed until the meaning remains the same. So you have to remember the meaning cannot be changed. Then negative keywords. This has also the three types, but these three types is a little bit different from these positive types. Let me clarify it. For negative broad match, all words in any order. So when your keyword will have several words, so all the words have to be in the search. It may be in any order, but all the words have to be in the search. Then that search will be blocked. But in the positive broad match, any single word of the keyword could trigger the ad. So there is a difference between these two types. For the negative phrase match, exact phrase in order. It means the keyword have to be as it is in the keyword. In this case, you may add additional words to the left or to the right, but you cannot put additional words in between the words of a keyword. But in the positive phrase match, we have seen that the words in a keyword, they could be rearranged. But in negative phrase match, they cannot be rearranged. Their order will be always the same. And in a negative exact match, the keyword will be as it is. No additional word can be added. And close variants are not allowed for any of the three items. And by now, I have already covered all the topics, and I believe this video will help you in the path of learning. If you think this video has been of any use to you, please share it with your friends and family. Like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.